Hello everybody and welcome to my house videos. Today I show you sort of a framework of the Sims 2 house that I've done. Actually it was modeled after the Daniel Pleasance house in Sims 2. But I decided because I was actually bored I'd try to do framework. So yeah, we'll just look around. Oh, one thing to note about it is that you see this little piece here. I only added this. It was all flat over here, and it looked ridiculous, so I decided to put that there. And I actually don't know what to make of this empty space here either. In the game, it had flower boxes and everything, but I don't know. Yeah. Here's the back of the house. And as you can see, like The Sims 2, it has all these big windows in the back. It didn't have the basement windows or the cellar hatch, though. I added those myself. It didn't have all this stuff all over the foundation. Basically it was like mimicking kind of like a house that looked like it burned down a long time ago, and then they just built something on top of it later. That's kind of what it looks like. Take a look at all the stud wall construction, beams. Now about the beams, I actually used thickness. I actually use like Sims 2 units here for these things, so it's not exactly like a real stud wall house in terms of actually how the beams are made and everything, but I think it's pretty close. Here how the stairs are. And actually, in Daniel Pleasant's house, this is actually where the stairs are. So floor plan is the same, except for I added this coat closet here. I added this little closet area here, and I also added this little closet here in their big bedroom. Yeah, that was all bedroom space before I did stuff with it. But I actually think it turned out well, even though I made it directly from Sims 2, and how I did it was like 3'4" by 3'4" units. And so I made the squares, and that's how I made the wall heights as well. And as you can see on the upper floor, the plywood rests directly on these beams. So it's real, it's realistic kind of way. And interlockings here. So it gives that impression that these are joists going up the stairs. And this is actually how the hallway looks up in their house. So, except for that hole there, the attic access, I added that one. I added that myself, but it's realistic. I added a few things, but that was the only thing I added up here. Everything else is true to the game's house. Here's dormer 1 in Lilith's room. And then the house had 2 chimneys as well, so. And you go out here, this hallway again, dormer. Here's the bathroom. It even had this little area here where a child would have probably put like a sink or a shower or even a linen closet or something. Anything. And here is Angela's room. Angela's room was huge, huge, huge. I think it was needlessly huge too for a girl's bedroom. It's even bigger. I think it was even bigger in square area than the parents' room. I think actually if I redesigned this house, this would be broken into 2 bedrooms. That's how I would have seen it. And actually this room here, this was just all cut off. Or God knows why. In the game it was actually all cut off. And also I didn't include the joists all the way out to here, so... Yeah, I was just building it like how I would build it in the game, or how it was built in the game. So, I mean, this isn't actually a real... I mean, in real life, these beams would go all the way out here. Well, I mean, actually, in general, in real life, this wall would go all the way out here. I mean, really. So, I mean, Sims 2 is fun, but it's not always the most accurate, but... I think it's a fun game. It's a real fun game. I played it for hours back in my day. I would be building houses all the time in that game. I like it so much. So yeah. And another thing about this house is that you can also take the... I mean, look at all the layers here. Attic joists, roof. Let's take the roof off first. No, and actually, let's take it all off. Okay, so, like I said, basic layout is the same as the Pleasant's actual house in The Sims 2. I mean, except for this exception of adding this little closet here and this closet here. This bathroom was always here, and this bathroom was always here. This living room was here all the time. Family room. Workout room. Front hallway. Kitchen and dining. Wait, this was the dining room. And I mean, you see, chimneys. Yeah, actually, these cut through. See? Let's see. First floor joist. Here are the joists that hold up the second floor. As you can see, I only beamed whatever was inside the walls. See? Beams stop wherever the walls are. So, I mean, it is kind of a material construction thing. I mean, it can still make for a great filler house. Like if you're making a neighborhood and you want that one unfinished house, you can just download some things to put in the front, like trailer and possibly piles of plywood or something, dirt lot. You could do a lot with it. Second floor, as you can see, it rests directly on the joists. Then you can see the end walls meet, dormers meet. Again, this is exactly how it's laid out in The Sims 2, which is actually kind of weird because, I mean, first of all, this space is just all wasted. I mean, and this is just one huge bedroom. I would definitely redesign this house. No question, I would redesign it. But, I mean, as you can see, these headers up here on top of the walls hold them in place, and then, as you can see, attic joists. This is just so that there's actually a floor up in the attic. That's how I see it as. And also, not only that, these beams would hold up the ceiling underneath. I mean, the gypsum board that the ceiling's made out of would be nailed directly to these joists. Or screwed, or cocked, or whatever. Depends on how the house is constructed. Or how the walls are put in. So that's that there. Let's see, let's put in gables. As you can see, turn it off, all of the gables go. And really, I mean, for this kind of thing, I was just experimenting and seeing how it turned out. And again, I think it actually turned out great. I mean, definitely room for improvement, but it turned out great. And the roof, as you can see, these are where the chimneys go. And then we build the chimneys. Fireplace. Flue. And I'll show you another one that I have here. I didn't think to download it first, but let's see. This is where I got the first one from. And as if you're familiar with me, see Paul Wall, that means it's mine. So I'm only talking about my models. So here's another one that I did. This was actually after another Sims 2 house that I had, that was default in the game. Only this Sims 2 house actually wasn't on a raised foundation, so I gave it one. Because as you can see, it allows for a basement. But it's also another 2-story house. And I actually did very similar with it. The stud walls with joists and stairs. I mean, the stairs are the same. Basic layout is the same, except I added the coat closet here. I mean, this was all a bathroom in here anyway, so. And I actually walled in the dining room. Other than that, and besides the basement, I mean, the layout's the same. Oh yeah, and I put some closets up here. I put a closet here and a closet in here. And a little linen closet in here. And as you can see, just basic wooden decking. So that's my video on house framework. If you liked it, please rate, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Alright, goodbye everyone, and there'll be more in the future.